Our chief guest today, Honorable Chief Minister Shriman Himanta Vishwa Sharmaji, Honorable Elders present on the dais, other dignitaries, and all the representatives of the traditions, ancient traditions world over, ladies and gentlemen. You have already been formally welcomed. I welcome you to this land of spirituality. Because to sum up the commonality of all this tradition, this word spirituality can be very useful. I also congratulate you. You started to come together 2 decades back. That was the beginning. And you stayed together. This is the 8th gathering. Continuously you are coming together and thinking. That is progress. And I hear that in this conference, you are planning to work together. And that will be success. I congratulate you for this continuous endeavor of yours. Also, I congratulate you. You have kept alive, in spite of all odds, all these ancient traditions. Because they are necessary. And their time has come. Today we see world is like stumbling. It has done many things. Material progress is there. But no answers to the problems that were haunting them 2000 years ago. Since 2000 years ago, the problems are continuing. Wars are continuing. In spite of progress, material progress of humanity, in spite of spread of education, quarrels have not ceased. There is no peace outside, there is no peace inside. Children go to school with guns and fire on their own classmates. That is happening. Many problems in the inner mental world of each individual. They have not ceased. On the contrary, they are growing more and more. Then, the problem of egos, religious egos, community egos, and the conflicts arising thereof, it is still there. They have not gone away. There is narrowness of mind, and so mine and theirs, us and them. These type of tendencies are still prevailing. Those who claim to go beyond these tendencies and see world as one, create another them for them, another group who may not subscribe to all what they say. Then they create us and them in between those two. This is happening, and environmental destruction. Everybody is discussing, but nobody is doing anything. Small practices they are going on, but very extensive behaviors due to which the environment has come to the age of destruction. They have not yet stopped. And not that there were no efforts. Everything was tried. There were philosophies, theories, and experiments. on the basis of taking individual as a unit of world humanity. Individualism. Then there was communism, holding society as the unit of whole humanity as a unit of existence. That was also tried. Materialistic ways were tried. But even different gods were brought into vogue, and on their basis, bringing about human unity and bringing about end to all these destructive tendencies. That was tried. But all these experiments failed. Why? Because the basic understanding of creation and life was incomplete. The world knew and still knows and will know more and more of an individual, of aggregates of individual, different societies, humanity as a whole, and also of nature. These three units are known, these three powers of the world, humanity, world existence is known. But nobody knows how to connect them. And therefore, if you have to give some leeway to individuals, you have to suppress the community living. If you want to create a community living, you have to suppress the individual. And when human society develops, it brings about destruction of environment. And then those who want to preserve nature, they somehow want to stop development. How to progress together, an individual, a community, nature, how to progress together? Maximum good of maximum people, that was the maximum that was reached. Even it was not reached fully, at least it was preached. But nobody could imagine Sarvepi Sukhanas Santu. Everybody should be happy. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Jauh Shanti, Antariksha Shanti, Vanaspataya Shanti, Oshadaya Shanti. Everything should be peaceful. Everything should be happy. There should be no grief. Everywhere there should be bliss. Nobody could imagine that because they did not know the connection. Material prosperity they knew. They knew desires. They knew they had to satisfy them. They knew means are satisfying the desires, but desires, the ends are endless and means are limited. So there must be competition. And naturally, when there is competition, fittest will survive. So be fit, be the fittest, be the most superior, and use everything else, everyone else. That became the motto of everything. Our economies, our politics, our social life, it was driven by these things which knew the three but did not know the fourth. What we have in common, what our ancient traditions have in common, they knew this fourth principle. In our Bharat, it is known as dharma or dham. It upholds, it sustains, it excludes none, it is fully inclusive. It brings about happiness of everything, everywhere, everybody. Dharma, Dhamma, is beautiful and blissful in the beginning, in the midst, and also at the end. That is one of the definitions. We knew this because we were spiritually oriented. We knew that there is something beyond the material existence. And somewhere in the ancient times, our elders, they became They came in contact with this and they understood everything is one. It appears in diverse ways, but everything is one. Not all are one. Everything is one. And then they also found that one, in our imaginations, it takes many forms and many names. But through whatever forms and whatever names we worship or we try to know, we know the same. We know the one. Everything goes there. So there is no point in quarreling about diversities. Diversities are decoration of existence. Existence is basically one. And that one has taken many forms and many names. And that is why there is no quarrel, there need not be any quarrel, there should not be. There must not be any quarrel. We should respect, welcome all diversities. We should accept all diversities. Be fast on your own way with faith in mind. You walk on your own way, respect all other ways. Walk together. Diversities are no point of quarrel. There is no struggle for existence. See, life and death is a natural thing, goes on. You need not be afraid of death. Happiness is not outside, happiness is inside you. If you like a particular sweet, you can eat it only so much. After that, you feel averse to eating the sweet. Because sweet has no happiness, you have happiness within you which you express through eating that sweet. So there is no point of quarreling for anything. We have to go together. Individual must live with his family, family must live for the society, society we must live with the nature. And progress of each should help the progress of others. They are not concentric circles, one within each. If one expands, other is pressed. We are not like that. We are in a concentric arrangement of things. If one point extends itself, whole circle extends it. So that is the scheme of things which our ancestors identified. And then they formed the ways which we are faithfully trying upon, which we are trying to preserve. And this is needed now today's world. Thinkers have now started expressing. The resolution was mentioned. They had mentioned that in 1990 that you must change your ways. You should forget old cultures. If you have to develop, you have to go this way. This is the only way. There is no other way. Our traditions say no, there are many ways. If I have a bicycle, I will ride the bicycle. If I have a rocket, I will go by rocket. Ways are many according to each one's taste and strength. But they said that, and within 15 years they realized. Then they say, now we have realized that a single model cannot be forced upon everybody in the world. We have to have different models, and the local requirements and aspirations and cultures must shape their own model. This is nothing new for us. Our ancient traditions tell us this very thing. We will have to have our own separate ways, but we need not go separate. We can walk together, because whatsoever we devise as our own way of life, we are leading to the same goal. And that goal says everything is one. So this is needed in today's world. And therefore, I congratulated you and congratulate you again that in this conference you are going to think upon way to take these things forward because that is needed. Can we do it? Okay, in this land of spirituality, Bharat, this is the main theme of things. All are one. All is one. Unity in diversity. Rather, diversities of the same unity. Go together with each other and go together with nature. All these things are in the tradition of Bharat and therefore are the part of mainstream keynote of thinking of the society. But you in your own countries are facing many problems. So can we come together and can this happen? After 2000 years, can we give a new turn to the affairs of the world by giving new direction, new vision? Yes, this can happen. Now, we belong to ancient traditions, and I think in every ancient tradition there is storytelling. So I will tell you a story. Story, whether it really happened or not, is not important. Its moral is important. And that moral is very true and true for always. A rabbit was weeping under a tree. The bird on the tree asked him, "Why are you weeping?" He said, "There is an elephant, new elephant has come, a male has come, and he is uncontrolled. He is rowdy. He has crushed my family under his feet without thinking of anything. And he is not remorseful. He will do this to everybody in this forest. I am very, very upset by my own sorrow, but I also am thinking what will happen to us." The bird said, "You are right. He uprooted my tree and threw my nest, and my eggs were broken on the ground. I am very angry with him, but what can I do? He is an elephant. I am a little bird." In a nearby pond, the frog staying there, he came and he said, "You are right. He also disturbs me always when he goes this way. I am very afraid of being crushed under his feet." Then there was little ant. It came and it said, "You are right, but why do you weep? Do something about it. What can we do?" "Oh, we cannot do it individually, but by coming together we can do it." So, one fine morning, the rabbit came in front of that elephant and he started dancing. Elephant was enraged and he started pursuing the rabbit. At the same time, the ant crawled above his legs, on his head, and went to its ear and bit hard. So he was sort of, went on the elephant and he started roaming here and there without thinking where he is going, dashing the trees and everything. At the same time, the bird came and it pricked his eye, both eyes, so he went blind. And then the frog started singing. So the elephant thought that there is some pond there, I will go and bath there, so I get some relief from all this madness. So he followed the voice and jumped a hill, crushed himself at the foot of that hill, and he was destroyed and the forest was saved. I don't know these things happen, whether I had stopped, I don't know about that. But the moral is things, small forces have come together for a noble cause. for a right cause, for the true cause, for the cause which is beneficial for everybody. Here in this story, they destroyed an elephant. We don't want to destroy anything. We want to fulfill everything. It is incomplete. That is why we are suffering. We have to fulfill it. This noble cause, if we take as our cause and act together, we will be able to overcome all the problems, we will prosper, we will progress, and along with us, whole humanity will progress. It will surpass all the problems it is facing because the question is of incomplete vision. And the only thing that can complete their vision is the ancient traditions of this world. And therefore, I once again congratulate you. I need not urge you to do it. You have resolved to do something about it. In this conference, you are thinking of a roadmap. So I wish you all the success. And whatever help is needed, everybody is there to help. Together, we will do this. We will bring new era of peace, shared and sustainable prosperity for the humanity and the environment, for the whole existence. I congratulate you again and thank you.